India out US and Pakistan finalize surprise deal. In a stunning geopolitical development, the United States has finalized a comprehensive trade and oil agreement with Pakistan while simultaneously slapping a harsh 25% tariff on key Indian exports, sending shockwaves across Asia and beyond. The deal, which was quietly negotiated behind closed doors over the last several months, was formally announced late last night. It marks a dramatic shift in US policy in South Asia, one that elevates Pakistan's role as a strategic and economic partner while delivering a significant diplomatic snub to India. For many, this is not just about trade or oil. This is about power alignment and the reshaping of America's regional priorities. The agreement between the US and Pakistan is wide-ranging and ambitious. It includes a long-term oil supply framework under which Pakistan will receive American crude oil at discounted rates. This is a massive relief for Pakistan, which is currently grappling with one of the worst energy crises in its history. The country spends billions annually importing oil from Gulf states, often at prices that strain its already fragile economy. With this new US deal, Islamabad not only secures more stable pricing, but also gains access to advanced refining technology, American investment in energy infrastructure, and potential entry into future green energy initiatives jointly led by US firms. In return, Pakistan has agreed to ease restrictions on US businesses, lower tariffs for American industrial and agricultural goods, and streamline regulatory approval processes that have long frustrated foreign investors. The deal also includes the creation of a bilateral energy council meant to oversee implementation, resolve disputes, and open doors for private sector collaboration. For Pakistan, this deal is more than economic. It's symbolic. After years of being diplomatically sidelined and economically isolated, this agreement signals a potential re-entry onto the global stage, backed by the world's most powerful economy. But the other side of this story is even more explosive. On the very same day this agreement was signed, the United States imposed a 25% tariff on a wide range of Indian goods, including steel, aluminum, textiles, and pharmaceuticals. These sectors are not only vital to India's export economy, but are also deeply tied to its middle-class workforce. The move has been interpreted by analysts as a direct message to New Delhi that Washington is losing patience with India's hedging behavior on key global issues. India's continued trade with Russia despite Western sanctions, its refusal to condemn the invasion of Ukraine, and its ambivalence toward China's growing assertiveness in the region have all contributed to mounting frustration in Washington. The tariffs are likely to have a serious impact. Indian exporters will now face significantly higher costs when selling to American markets, which could lead to job losses, declining revenues, and political backlash at home. The Indian government has called the move unwarranted and deeply disappointing and has vowed to assess its options. Behind the scenes, Indian diplomats are scrambling to understand the long-term implications. Is this a temporary punishment? Or is it a sign that the US no longer sees India as the indispensable ally it once was? The contrast between how Pakistan and India were treated on the same day is telling. While Pakistan is being welcomed back into the fold with trade opportunities and energy support, India is being penalized for what the US sees as non-alignment and self-interest. This shift could have cascading effects. It could push India to strengthen ties with Russia and China under the BRICS framework. It could force a re-evaluation of India's military partnerships, tech alliances, and diplomatic positioning. It might even accelerate India's push for full strategic autonomy, distancing itself further from both the West and East. For Pakistan, this is a rare diplomatic victory. The country has long been caught in a difficult position. Deep economic dependency on China, political instability at home, and years of tension with the US over counter-terrorism, cooperation with Taliban, and border issues. This new agreement offers not only tangible economic benefits, but also a reputational boost. It signals that Pakistan is still relevant, still valuable, and still capable of negotiating favorable terms with a superpower. The Biden administration, for its part, is trying to frame the moves as part of a broader rebalancing strategy. Officials have stated that the tariffs on India are not meant to end the US-India relationship, but to correct trade imbalances and signal dissatisfaction with recent Indian decisions. Meanwhile, they describe the Pakistan deal as a way to stabilize a critical country, promote energy cooperation, and prevent further Chinese entrenchment in South Asia. However, critics argue that the dual actions are politically risky and could backfire, especially if India responds by deepening strategic ties with America's adversaries. There are also domestic implications for the US. This move could be used as political ammunition by both Republicans and Democrats, either to praise the administration for taking decisive action or to criticize it for alienating a rising democratic ally like India. Business leaders in both countries are watching closely, particularly US companies with supply chain links to India and Pakistani firms eager to capitalize on new opportunities. Geopolitical analysts believe that the situation is fluid, and more retaliatory steps could follow if tensions are not de-escalated quickly. Ultimately, this isn't just about one deal or one tariff. It's about the future of South Asia's alignment in a rapidly changing global order, the US. Pakistan trade and oil agreement, paired with punitive tariffs on India, signals that nothing is guaranteed in international diplomacy. Alliances can shift, priorities can change, and those who once stood at the center of strategy can suddenly find themselves on the outside. For India, the message is clear: Washington is watching, and it's willing to act. For Pakistan, this is a moment to seize. And for the world, it's a reminder that global politics is as unpredictable as ever.